Hello flight simmers, welcome to another video. In this video you will see a full detailed review of the Thrustmaster USB flight simulator joystick. I have used this Thrustmaster USB joystick for a very long time, enough which made me understand its performance and usage in detail. And also I have used this joystick to fly Boeing and Airbus planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and even in the latest Xplane 12. So is this a good cheapest joystick? Let's find out in the video. Do watch till end. This joystick has a total of 6 buttons. Among these 6, one is a hat switch which has 4 controls. So basically we can say that it's a 10 control joystick. So you can get 10 controls in a 6 control setup because of one hat switch which has 4 controls. The Thrustmaster USB joystick is durable and the build quality is also very good in my opinion, and usage of 6 months. It's still strong like new one. So overall the build quality is extremely good with this. Talking about the installation, the joystick is a plug and play device. So what you have to do is just attach the USB to your gaming PC or laptop and you are good to go. There are no specific drivers needed for this, and even the Thrustmaster has not created one for this specific joystick. However, do head over to the devices in the Windows 10 settings app and check the download over metered connection checkbox so that Windows can set up this device properly in your Windows operating system. This will download any basic drivers from Microsoft if there are any for these basic USB controllers. Now coming to the main aspect. Flying the airliners like fly-by-wire Airbus A320neo, PMDG 737 series, Salty 747 in Microsoft Flight Simulator, A330 in the Xplane 12 and the Boeing 738 of Xplane 12. You will be surprised to know that the joystick performs very well in hand flying these aircrafts, especially in the takeoff and landing procedures. This joystick will give you a much better flying experience, the takeoff experience and the landing approach experience when compared to flying using your keyboard's digital input, like pressing the 2, 8, 4 or 6 for the flying experience. So instead of a keyboard, this joystick will level up your experience drastically. Takeoffs are perfect and landings are controllable. Of course, flaring is still a skill needed most. Anyways, here is a 6-month-old clip of takeoff when I was using this joystick for the first time or the second time. Here is the latest recent clip of takeoff in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now let's see the landing clips. This is during my initial usage when I was getting used to it. This is the latest landing clip in Microsoft Flight Simulator using the Thrustmaster USB joystick. The good thing is that all these buttons are customizable in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and the Xplane 12. You can assign any of the buttons to any function like autopilot on, autopilot off, flaps, throttle, or even the tiller. I specifically use this throttle for the nose wheel tiller, and I use this hat switch for rudder in especially in the fly-by-wires A320neo. So for each aircraft you can also create a different profile. That's a MSFS feature and not this one, but the profiles are also supported, so you can change and make it more customizable to each and every aircraft type. Before proceeding ahead, I would like to tell you that when I was flying without any driver, the flight icon in the PFD of the Airbus was very shaky. It was hovering, or it felt like the sensor has a very high sensitivity or something like that. So this joystick can work without any drivers, but I suggest you to download one driver, which is VJoy. VJoy is a virtual joystick driver which makes possible for you to play Microsoft Flight Simulator or any flight simulator with the help of a mouse. Basically, we convert mouse to a virtual joystick using this device. So this device driver is not needed, but it makes the performance of this Thrustmaster USB joystick much better and perfect. What I recommend is flying the joystick without any driver, without any VJoy driver. I will give you the link in the description of the VJoy driver. So if you face any issues, like if you can see the sensor shivering or the joystick when you are pulling this joystick, and if you see the flight icon shivering in the PFD screen of your Airbus A320 or in the Boeing 737 or any Boeing, if you see the flight icon moving, because it should not move, it should be very smooth. If you are pulling it downwards or upwards, the flight icon or the bird icon should be very smooth. If it's shaky, it means that the sensor has a very high sensitivity or it's not working perfectly. However, if you feel if you have no issues flying with that, and if your takeoffs and landings are perfect and you are okay with that, no problem, you can continue using it. But if you feel that the joystick is not working properly, or it's a little bit laggy, or there's a delay, or there's a big latency between the sensor and the simulator or your Windows, then do download the VJoy device driver. You do not have to do anything, just download the program, run it, let it install the files, and done. You can start using the Microsoft Flight Simulator or Xplane 12, and you will notice that the flight or the bird view icon, what we say in the Airbus, will be very smooth, and it will definitely make you assured that the joystick is now working properly. Now let's talk about some downsides. The joystick can lift off from the desk if you are pulling or pushing it to its maximum position, but for the little adjustment it does not lift up easily. No one wants to spoil the landing, especially when you are doing a long haul, so it's advisable to keep the other hand at this base of the joystick so that the joystick does not lift up, especially when you know you will be making some heavy adjustments in your side stick or the controller, maybe because of the wind during the landing time or during the takeoff time. So if you know there will be high adjustment or high corrections needed, do keep the other hand on the base of the stick, and if there is no adjustment, heavy adjustment or high adjustment needed, then there you can keep the other hand free and keep on your keyboard to idle the throttle or to any other function which you use. Overall, for calm corrections, no need to worry much. One more thing which I noticed about this joystick is not specifically related to this, but I found that the Xplane 12 managed the joysticks much better. So Xplane 12 can set up the device much quickly and to the correct function, but in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 you will need to set everything individually, which is also good because you will understand the controls and which button is for what function. In Xplane 12 everything gets set up automatically, and also there's a calibrate option which will calibrates its setting to the sensitivity according to the full backward movement and full upward movement, full left and full right movement of this joystick. Overall, this is a very good joystick which will drastically improve and level up your flight simming experience, especially when you are coming from keyboard and mouse. If you are interested to buy this joystick, the link is in the description box below. If you have already bought this joystick and you are using it for more than a month right now, or you have recently purchased, do share your views for this joystick in the comments down below, especially considering its price. We do have other major big joystick by Thrustmaster like TCA, Airbus and Boeing packs with add-on flaps for both Airbus and Boeing configuration, but at this price this joystick performs very well, and I think this is the most valuable and value for money joystick in the market. Also, if you found this video helpful and useful and informative as well, do click on that like button. Also share this in the flight sim community groups or any of your friend which you know for which this video will be very helpful, and do subscribe for more such interesting videos of flight simulator and other tech gadgets unboxing and review video. Thanks for watching this video and giving your time. I will see you in the next one. Till then, happy flying.